What's up, Moose family? Lowend Theory here. No Skype, no OVO, no computer crap, no Connect. I drove all the way to beautiful downtown Clifton, New Jersey to get you the scoop on Season 14's MHL Draft. And with me, none other than the holder of the first pick, NJSki, joining us for this wonderful interview. Ski, thank you for being here. We're sorry to pull away from your pole dancing class, but we're happy you could be with us today. And let's get it right out of the way. Who's going number one?
You're just going to have to find out on draft day.
Oh, man, you see that? I drove 2 hours. Newark traffic, man. I had to look at that stupid rock where the Devils play. Okay, anyway. So, a lot of possibilities for you, number one. Is there a possible Highwood Blondes reunion happening this year in the Moose?
It's quite possible.
Very interesting. Now, with your draft strategy, are you looking for scoring early on? Or are you going to kind of maybe shock us, maybe grab one of the top D-men? Do you have an idea what you want to do going into the draft?
I have a good idea, but like I said, I'm not going to give away anything. I'm just going to keep it to myself and let everybody figure it out once draft day comes. Okay,
and how important are goalies to you this season? I know that there's a shortage on premium goalies in the draft, looking at the draft sheet. Jason Blaze not included. And have you seen any goalies that have stepped out for you? Do you think you're going to be able to get one in the later rounds?
I think I can get one at least in the later rounds. I mean, you see last season, bunch of AHL guys came into the NHL, and for example, Sir Snipewalk, he won the Moose Cup as a rookie in the NHL, so anything is possible. You just gotta do your homework on scouting, and I've seen a couple, and hopefully if they fall down later in the picks, I think I can grab them.
Okay, now as far as scouting goes, there's been a few guys who've been vocal in some of the email threads that I'm privy to, inquire, that have said that they don't feel that you scouted last year, the last season that you were, I think, a captain, that you didn't scout at all. Now, would you like to respond to your detractors here, obviously live, taped, and let them know that you have been scouting, that you're ready to go this season for the draft?
Oh yeah, I've scouted quite a number of times. I've checked everybody from like MHL people, even some AHL people. I've done some research. Last time, when I was a first-time captain, I just went with the flow and just based it off of last season's performance, and that was probably the wrong idea, even though I did finish over 500. But learning more about players now, I think I have a better understanding of who to pick, who or who not to pick, and it just helps me a great deal. Okay,
next question. Have you been surprised, since you've been scouting, by the number of first-year eligible guys, some AHL guys from last season, obviously some guys that maybe just didn't get drafted and up their game? Has anybody kind of stepped out for you in some of your scouting? Have you seen some names that you're not familiar with kind of show off in the scouting games, as far as the new talent that's coming into the league?
In my opinion, not really. No, I mean, you have to step your game up. I mean, come on. If I can just do circles around you for like a minute, that's really bad of you.
Okay, here's the big question. I waited. Will you draft the M-Bag if he's there in the 5th round?
In the 5th round? I think the last time I said was I would drop dead and actually trade for him, so.
No. Well, speaking of dropping dead, you also noted, and I quote, "I would rather cut my nuts off than captain again." What do you have to say about that statement that you made?
That's it.
All right, folks. He's gonna have to draft a really good assistant captain when he's in the hospital for 3 days getting his. Yeah, it's a family show. Anyway, that's what Stitchers are for. All right, so we're looking at Jason Morski, Hatemaker, Daly, Duke. You can't give us any indication of who you might be taking at number one.
Who knows? Maybe I'll trade my number 1 pick for somebody else who drafted up higher to get someone.
Hugh Laurie, 4 second-round picks. No trade. No trade, folks. Not at all. It's all on the up and up.
D-Mart.
Oh, yeah. What about D-Mart at number 1? Boy, I bet you Marty would be real happy with that pick.
It's quite a possibility. I mean, who knows? Maybe I have to, talk to Marty and see maybe we can trade. It's quite possible.
Now, how important for you, as we saw in this year's final with Duke's team, how important for you is chemistry over maybe stats or flashy guy's reputation? You yourself know that your reputation around the league is that you can carry a team with your offense. You're very skilled. Would you take a guy more for a chemistry role, say, over a guy who maybe had good stats or you've seen light it up?
Definitely more chemistry. Even Like, I see some people that have like great stats, but if you don't have the right coordination of people, then one person is just probably going to hold the puck longer or whatever. It's not going to work out just because the guy has like tremendous stats. You need that chemistry between players in order to just move slowly right through the ice and, you know, win, you know, just score. I mean, if you take a look at my team, like last season, we had chemistry in the beginning, but towards the end, we just lost it for some reason. And it just eventually hurt us. So I believe chemistry is probably the most important thing for a team to, you know, to win and to win the division. That's the key factor in all sports.
All right, well, I want to take this opportunity to let NJSki know that I've changed my build to offensive D-man. So obviously with my wonderful skills and stats and drapes and traits and everything else that I can do, I've also fixed my finger so I can use the left trigger, so I won't be missing one-timers this season. I just want to put that out there. So I'm very much available for the #1 pick and any assistant captain duties that you may need. But yeah, once 12 o'clock hits, I pass out. So I have that koozie disease. So I mean, hopefully we can finish our series, but I'm totally available for #1. Anyway, I want to thank New Jack. NJSki for joining us here. I drove 2 hours, folks. Traffic sucked, okay? Want to thank NJSki for joining us, give us some insight into his first pick, the MHL draft, Thursday. We're all going to have to wait. Make sure you tune in. All kinds of media coverage from the Moose, Hollywood, Giant, myself, Jason Blaze, possibly Goofy if he doesn't get suspended before the season. Folks, it's serious business.